we're back. Here we are. Episode 16. God damn, Brandon. 16. Most podcasts can't even talk because we've been drinking since Hooters. Not really. I'm not fucked up at all. Episode 16. Most podcasts don't make it past 10. Here we are. We've been hustling, bud. We've been working hard on this. So if you watch this shit, comment, like, subscribe, all the good shit. That's what you need to do. Fucking, we're getting up there. A lot of people have been watching. I've been excited.
Yeah, me too, man. It's been a lot of fun. Every episode's a great episode.
It's a good time. Every time we do it, it gets better and better. We got a better background going.
Yep. And it's only going to get better. We're going to slowly add things as time goes on.
Ate Hooters today.
Yeah, I felt like a piece of shit for like 6 hours.
I ate a lot at Hooters. It wasn't just like going to have lunch, because that's what I do. I go to Hooters. I just want to have lunch, have a nice meal, sit down. We end up drinking who knows how many beers, probably 5 or 6. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? But then after I got done eating, I ate shrimp because I felt like it was a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, I get back, I get up to piss, and I come back, and you and Noah have key lime pie, and you're both eating it.
Yes.
And the waitress comes up, she's like, do you want to join in on this? And I was like, God, when you ask me like that, I kind of do.
Yeah, you got me now.
So then I ate a fucking piece.
Yeah.
What led up to that? Why?
Because, no one is fucking booty digging fingers and fucking grabs the menu, his grubby mitts, and he's like, you know what sounds good? Points at the key lime pie, and I'm like, fuck.
I mean, it was good. It's just not what we should be eating. I've been on a diet. I've been trying to get skinnier and not as fat. And key lime pie is not the way to go, but it was good.
It's really not. But I tell you what, those chicken tenders I ate were so good, dude.
Yeah, slap you around a little bit?
A little bit.
I didn't know Hooters had chicken tenders.
I didn't either until today. And then I saw those, and you can get like a deal. You can get 3 tenders and 5 boneless or traditional wings as like a meal. And it was so good.
It looked good. Hooters was never bad, but I've started to feel like I've realized, as much as I love Hooters, I'm not talking shit because I'm trying to get sponsored, but I feel like there's so much salt in the food. Like, the food's great. I love it.
Yeah, don't go there dehydrated.
Yeah, it just feels salty as fuck.
Yeah, and that's really with a lot of places too. Like, the sodium content is just insane. But, I guess you'll have that on those big jobs. Because, my God, I felt like a fucking balloon after I left there. It took me like 3 hours to feel better.
4th of July is coming up. A lot of people come up on this time of year, and you know what they think? They think, damn, it's been so-and-so years since I lost a thumb. You ever think about that? A lot of people, Brandon, have lost body parts on the 4th of July.
There's probably people who lost legs. Like Lieutenant Dan. You ever think about that?
I have, bro.
They've blown their leg off trying to light a mortar, and they don't get away in time or something.
It's just... The lighter won't flick right. They're a little nervous.
Yeah, and then it lights, and then like it falls over, so they try to stand the tube back up, but it falls back over and just blows up on their leg, and their fucking legs in the neighbor's yard. Dogs chewing on it in the morning. It just seems like a bad time. I don't know.
The 4th of July. We talked about it last episode, so we're not going to get crazy. But what is this, Brandon? This is something you had over on the desk.
Yeah, that's Mom brought those.
59 cents at Goodwill. This screams redneck party. I want to open it. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
4th of July is next week. Yeah. I feel like this is the attire you wear right before either somebody loses a limb or there's domestic violence. Absolutely.
Oh, dude.
Oh, God. Oh, they're taped. Hang on.
Oh, we got glasses in there.
Yeah, this tape is from 1946, by the way.
Oh, it's on there, huh?
We're getting it undone.
Yeah, because you ain't careful, you're going to tear those. Well,
surgical
paper.
Right?
yet or whatever. Oh, they're all glasses. I thought there
Uh-huh.
was like headband things too.
I thought it was like some Duck Dynasty redneck shit.
Yeah, but
What's pair you want, bud?
Americana. Oh.
I'm thinking.
What do we? I mean, we got options here.
I'm
Let me
going with
see.
fucking Uncle Sam's hat right here, bud.
Oh,
Ooh!
absolutely. Here it is.
Grab the Plan B and the fucking M80s.
Oh,
I'm feeling
boy.
real American right now, huh?
Put them over my glasses.
God. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, you can still see you still got 20/20 vision.
I do.
With a little cardboard on the outside.
Yeah, a little bit extra protective on the rim.
Look at me.
What do you think?
I think it looks like we need to put the presidential debate on. Dude.
You look like you do science experiments that fail terribly.
I look like I do science experiments that turn into fucking raids in Joplin, Missouri.
And people are supposed to take you serious, but you're wearing those.
Yes. I'm feeling patriotic. I'm feeling like I could just get on a horse with no shirt on and just ride for freedom, you know?
And the horse has no name.
Yeah.
America.
Absolutely.
Get it? America? Because America sings that song. Yeah. Okay.
I just feel like just cheeseburgers and motor scooters that drive through Walmart and guns. I'm feeling real American right now. What are these other ones? Let's try these.
They're both the same deal, but they got different patterns on them.
Ooh, these are a little hard on the edges here.
Oh yeah,
just some bit squeezing my nose, bud.
Smash your snout a little. Oh, holy fuck, yeah, they are. Oh yeah, I can't even get it over my fat ear. Here we go. There it is. Yeah.
This is like Mario Kart Rainbow Road, bud.
Yeah, I'm wearing these on the 4th. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
I feel like I would, but they're gonna chafe my nose.
God. I kind of like them.
Look at these people in the picture. That is an all-American family there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Brought to you by the Brandit podcast.
Right here. That's awesome, dude. I kind of like these better though. I might go back to these.
Yeah, this one's squeezing my nose. I can't handle it, and I'm about to take another shot.
Or squeezing the schnoz a little bit.
We went last night. Last night Summer Nationals were in Springfield, Missouri. Huh? What a fucking blast!
Oh, that was. I got so hammered I couldn't even stand straight. I had to lean on the wire wheel.
You was a little fucked up.
I
can tell you was buzzing.
Yeah, I was fucked up. I was like, no more beer for me. I probably could have drank one more, but I was like, if I do one more, I'm definitely done after that one.
Well, we got to give a shout out to Jerry Hoffman for having the Summer Nationals first off.
Absolutely.
We fucking hung out, watched the beautiful late model race. It was a fucking blast. And then we went back to the pits, and we love Tyler Erb. I'm a big fan. Tyler's a big fan of mine. We went back to the pits to meet him, and he was super cool. And, he hooks us up and helps us out in a lot of ways. And, I just got to say thank you. Tyler's a cool fucking dude.
Great guy.
And the first time I ever met him was at the fucking World 100 in Eldora. And I didn't really know who he was at that point. But I did know who he was. But we were walking past his hauler at Eldora. And we were probably, fucking 3-4 hours before the biggest race of the year, the fucking World 100.
Yep.
And Tyler Erb's like, come in here, come in the trailer. And I'm like in the trailer with him hanging out. And he's like, gave me a fucking beer, which he wasn't drinking. But I've obviously had been drinking all day. And he knew I was a beer drinker. So he offered me a beer and gave me one. And he's getting ready for the fucking World 100. And I'm just hanging out and listening to him and his guys talk about their strategy. And it was just crazy, man. And ever since then, Tyler has every race he's at that we're at, we go and say hi. And I took a picture with him and I said, Tyler, we're going to get you on the podcast one day. And then he said, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he did. He's like, fuck yeah, I'll get on the podcast. Shit. Absolutely. I was like, whoa.
So eventually, it's going to happen. I mark my words right now. Mm-hmm. We are going to have Tyler Erb on here on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And just great to meet him. Great. He always hooks us up with fun things and cool things,
Yeah,
and
he's a great dude,
always
man.
super nice. And then we went and found my old fucking dirt car was sitting at Springfield Raceway, just chilling
Yeah,
in the
the
pits,
old
man.
Enduro just sitting there.
The old 21 Junior, bud. The old fucking shit box. Old
It was pretty
fucking.
rough.
It was looking rough,
A
rougher
little
than
beat
it
up.
used to.
Yeah, like it got raced or something.
The old 1996 Crown Vic, and that son of a bitch had a half a cage in it when I got it, and Dad welded some other shit in it because he said he didn't want me to die. And we raced it twice, and I sold it to Jerry, and now it's just sitting out at Springfield Raceway. But just to see it, it was just wild. It was a good night.
It was a great
Good
night.
night.
It was a lot of fun, man. But
Fuck.
you said that thing's got a fucking knock in it, though, huh?
Well, it's got something going on with it. Jerry's trying to sell it. Jerry will tell you. I mean, it runs like a strapping ass ape. That some bitch eats and gets, shits and gets, eats and skeets.
Eats and skeets.
It fucking goes. So
Eats and fucking skeets. I love that.
These glasses are fucking fragile.
Yeah, they're very. If you barely touch them, they're gonna go fucking flying.
Should we both look at the camera so we can get a good what's it called?
A thumbnail.
Thumbnail for
Yeah,
YouTube.
for YouTube.
Right here it is. Beautiful. Well, what's next?
Well, what's next is we're going to let everybody know where we're counting.
Yes.
We haven't done that yet. So, we're going to go ahead and announce the schedule to you guys here real quickly. So, this Friday, June 28th, we'll be in Carthage, Missouri at the old VFW. July 13th, we'll be in Payne, Illinois at the Moose Lodge. July 19th, we'll be in Oologah, Oklahoma at the Iron Horse Saloon. July 20th, we'll be in Enid, Oklahoma. What's the name of that venue?
The Red.
The Red. So we'll be at the Red in Enid, Oklahoma. July 25th, we'll be in Kansas City at the Kansas City Funny Bone Comedy Club. August 3rd, we'll be at Route 66 Speedway in Amarillo, Texas. Cannot wait for that one. August 17th, we'll be in Ketchum, Oklahoma. September 22nd, we'll be here in our hometown of Springfield, Missouri. That is a Sunday show. Get your tickets and come hang out with us. September 28th, we'll be in Joppa, Missouri, where the band is recording his first special. November 7th, we'll be in Burlington, Iowa. November 8th, we will be in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And then November 9th, we got a nice 3-day run here. To round that out, we'll be in Independence, Kansas. January 25th, we're dabbling into 2025 here. We'll be in St. Joe, Missouri, and then February 15th, we'll be back in the old music city of Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, the old spit on that thing, hey?
Oh yeah, the old spit on that
thing.
thing.
And it's not on the schedule yet, Brandon, but we did just add Louisville, Kentucky in March. So we'll be in Louisville. Back in Louisville. And this time we got to go a day early to Louisville too, bro, because I got to take you down to some of the dispensaries and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down to go, dude. We were in Louisville once, but we didn't have time to go to the where they make the baseball bats or anything like that.
We got to go.
Go see where the old Louisville Sluggers get made.
Mm-hmm. The distilleries.
Is that still one of the main bats they use in the MLB? Or
I think
what?
it is. Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even keep track of stuff like that.
It is. It's the main baseball bat. It's a baseball bat of all bats.
Mm-hmm. They've been around a long time.
Yes.
Well, you say they got all these distilleries there.
Yeah, all kinds of shit. So all the Kentucky bourbon, like if you buy a bottle of Kentucky bourbon, it's made in fucking Louisville. So like, not the trip that me and you went together. I wanted to go a day early, but we weren't able to. But the time that I went before that, with Leighton and Levi, we went a day early and we toured around. It was like noon, and we went around all these distilleries. So you got like Evan Williams, all these bourbon companies. I can't think of them right off the top of my head, but they're all making bourbon right downtown in Louisville. You get there at noon, you pay $10 for a ticket, you go upstairs, they got a fucking, little gift shop. It's nothing crazy, but they got a fucking bar and they're giving you samples and giving you samples and giving you samples.
Mm.
And you do that 3 or 4 times and you just go down this line of distilleries. And then by the time it's over, you're fucking hammered, hammered by one. I went into a distillery one time. It was the coolest fucking thing. So we walked in and they had this iPad and they gave me the iPad and I had to answer a bunch of questions. It was like, do you like sour or sweet? Do you like rich or bold? Do you like dark or light drinks? Or like just ask me a bunch of questions. And the computer took that and made a shot of bourbon that was what it said that I would like. And I mean, it was a pretty good shot of bourbon. I mean, it was really fucking good. You could have put a lighter to my mouth and lit my fucking mouth on fire.
Oh god.
That's how fucking potent it was. But I paid like $10, and this thing, I put it all in, and it come out with what it said was the shot of bourbon that was what I needed, what I would like, and it was cool as fuck. Some of the shit they got going on, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, some of the shit they got going on is crazy.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I know that they go to like there'll be dispensaries and there's like a lady that comes in with like a tablet and she'll put in like what you want, what sounds good. I've seen stuff like that, but nothing like that before. That's
Yeah, they put it like in a time machine deal, and it fucking
it just makes
fucking
that's
made
insane.
it up. Yeah.
We need to go check that out, man. We also need to go to fucking Austin.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. Going to Austin, Texas to do an open mic night at the mothership. You know, everybody on Facebook is saying we need to too. What do you think?
I think we need to do it, yeah.
Because we were looking it up earlier when I was TikTok live.
Yep, they do open mics Sundays and Mondays.
But what's the
every
chances?
week.
So if we go down on a Sunday and Monday and we put my name in, how many people are showing up? They're only going to pick
I don't know,
16, bro.
Yeah, they take 16 and you get 3 minutes apiece.
Jesus Christ. How many though do you? I just can't imagine because it's the biggest comedy club in the country right now.
Yeah, there's probably over 100 people signing up.
So I mean, it's got to be God working to even get in there, to even get 3 minutes.
Yep.
And then they said Kill Tony was separate.
Yeah, they don't overlap. God. So you could sign up for Kill Tony or the open mic.
See, that's what I feel like. Everybody talks shit. They're like, "Oh, you're doing a podcast? That's cool." Listen, all these other guys that you watch on YouTube who do podcasts, I love all of them. I love all of them. I love Theo Vaughn. I love Joey Diaz. I love Joe Rogan. But those guys have done it. Me and you, this right here, this is a podcast of guys trying to do it.
Yes.
We ain't made it yet. We're trying to make it. And this is that's why I feel like, we flipped the head of the coin here, and I want to go down there and just see what happens. I can do 3 minutes. Really, what I would do if I did 3 minutes, I think I would just take one of my sets or some of my sets, and I would just cut into the funny. I'd cut right into the bone, and I'd just line up funny to funny to funny to funny to funny, and just try to hammer for 3 minutes the best I could. You know what I mean? Just get a solid 3 minutes of just making them want to pass out laughing. That's the only way I could go about it. Because I'm more of a storyteller.
Yeah.
I like to tell stories.
Exactly.
So cut it out, get to the funny, and then just run it.
Cut it out, get to the funny, and then, I mean, if you did because Kill Tony is only 60 seconds.
Right.
But if you did the open, you get 3, so like that would help you if you wanted to tell like a story, maybe a short one.
Right.
While still cutting to the funny. I think that would work out.
Oh, fuck. Making me nervous. You ready for a shot, Brandon?
No, I don't
Need
think
to do one, raw dog it right from the bottle?
I don't think so.
God.
I don't think so, because I got... Yeah. Oh, I'm loaded over here.
Dude, it's not even 4th of July yet. Look it up.
I know. I mean, she hadn't... It's close enough. We're recording this on the 26th. It'll be up on the 27th. I mean, it's only, a week away?
Yeah, and 4th of July is on like a weekday this year.
Yeah,
so.
it's like a fucking Wednesday or something, isn't it? I can't remember. Tuesday or something? No, it's Thursday. The 4th of July is on Thursday. That's right. So next year it'll be on a Friday at least, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, absolutely. And if you guys are watching this, we are a young podcast, so leave a comment, even if it just says hi. Hey, I love what you guys are doing. Leave a comment because it helps us out tremendously, and we do appreciate that.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. Anything and everything does help us quite a bit. So it'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, so the back to the Hell Tour race. When we left, we stopped because we went to Come and Go before, and I didn't know this at the time, but you had a full can of chew.
Yeah.
You said after the races were over, you're like, "Hey man, you don't mind if we stop at a gas station, do you?" I said, "No, of course." So, yeah, we can do that. And you said you're like, "I need another can of chew," and I was like, "We were just at the fucking gas station. Why didn't you buy chew?" You said, "Well, it was full." I said, "Damn."
Yeah, I fucking
You
emptied
were
it out.
chewing.
I emptied it out on accident, and it's not my fault. It's because the stress levels. And for people who don't know, if you followed Copenhagen Bandit 2.0, the Facebook page, it's gone. They deleted it. We're trying to get it back, but I've been a little stressed out, so I've been packing lips.
Packing
Huge lips,
fat,
big huge lips. Usually, I just get me a little pinch. Here lately, I've been getting me. You know what else I've been doing?
What's that?
I'll be waking up. I'll get me a bottle of water, stretch out, get the day going. I get about an hour into the day. I'll get me a beer.
Oh God!
Not like get fucked up all day, but like just get a beer. Just get a little buzz to hopscotch the day off.
Yeah, get you started.
Yeah, just something to just get your feet moving. Just a little bit of relaxation.
A little pep in that step.
Yeah,
I love that.
Is that a problem?
It might be. Not for me though.
But bro, like people wake up and smoke joints in the morning. So like, what's the difference between waking up and just being like, I'm gonna have one seltzer and then I'm gonna go and do what I need to do?
Yeah, I mean, if it's just one and then you're not like pounding them, an hour later or something.
Dude, I try to wait till 5. But bro, once it's 5, it's fucking game on. But now that you ain't been working, it's like game on at like 2.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Because either I come over here and we hang out, or I get on Xbox and we hang out. And there's no way in my life I will ever play any game on Xbox without drinking alcohol.
Yeah. I was the opposite of that for the longest time. So like, because if I drink, like it starts to fuck up my gameplay a lot, and I can't do as much. And I also get mad a lot faster.
When you're
Squeeze
drinking?
me if I drink, yeah.
You start raging.
So yeah, bad.
Full of Noah.
Yep. Yes. So I gotta be careful because if I indulge on too many, I'll start fucking throwing shit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm losing it. I need to go to just get off or go to bed or
just
whatever.
lay in bed mad.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. I mean, but as of late, like I'll have 1 or 2 beers if I don't got anything to do or whatever. I'll drink a couple beers and I'll play games and I'm like just chilling out, relaxed. I'm not not drunk. I don't really even have a buzz. I'm just kind of like just chilling, hanging out.
Right.
It's really nice. It's satisfying. It's a good feeling.
I like it. I suck at video games anyway. So sober, my aim's off. I get a few drinks in me, and then by the end of the night, it says because we're playing that new game on Xbox, and at the end it shows the team and everybody's score.
X-Defiant.
Yeah, and then mine said I was so bad.
You're so bad.
What did mine say?
Well, what did it say? Fucking
team supporter.
Yes, that's what it was. Moral support.
Moral support. God.
Even the game roasted you, dude.
I had like 2 kills and like 74 deaths. And that's what happens. Bandit gets drinking, and here's the problem: 12 packs don't last as long as 12 packs. They don't. And I don't care what anybody says. Back in the day, a 12-pack would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're good to go. But fuck, we're playing video games. It's like midnight. I'm like, God damn, I got 3 left. I can't aim. Bad aim!
Bad aim. Dog shit aim. Shitty aim.
Dude, if this ever gets big enough, we got to get him on the podcast.
Oh, yes, we need to. Oh, man, he's one of my favorite creators as of the last year or two. I love that man. He's so good. Him and Sketch. Old
Oh, yeah.
Jinxie and Sketch, dude.
Absolutely. I fucking love that shit.
People probably have no idea what we're talking about. But
Dude, I wanted to ask you something, Brandon, because I was thinking about this the other day. I was back home visiting a family. And I don't partake in the devil's lettuce anymore, so I don't smoke weed.
okay.
So it's really not my thing. But I was thinking about this, about the first time I ever smoked pot.
Okay.
Do you remember the first time you ever smoked weed?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
Does it seem different than the way weed is now?
Yes.
Because back when I think back on it, I'm like, it felt like a totally different high. You know what I mean? Like a totally different. It's just like this weed nowadays. It's like I don't know what they're doing to it to grow it to make it grow faster or sell it more. I don't know if they're spraying shit on it, which I doubt they are. But it's just they've made weed so potent. It's like hard to fucking smoke weed now. You know what I mean? Like it's just hard. I remember the first time I ever got stoned. I was like fucking 13, and my aunt lived up on the second story of an apartment called Hampshire Terrace in Joplin, right off 20th Street. It's not there now. Tornado took it. It's gone. They rebuilt apartments there or whatever. But my cousin was like, "Hey, I got this joint. You want to go smoke it?" So we went and hid behind a tree, and fucking smoked this joint. And I was like, "Man, I don't feel nothing." So we walked next door to this grocery store, and they don't even have Dillons anymore, I don't think, but it was a Dillons. You ever heard of a Dillons?
The grocery store?
Yeah.
I've never been to one, but I've heard there used to be one in Springfield, and it was like the place to be, I guess.
They were fucking weird. They were old school fucking grocery stores.
Okay.
So we walk over here to Dillons, and the weed's not hitting me, and I can't figure it out. And I'll never forget they had this security guard who worked there. Bless his heart, I'm not talking shit, but he was redheaded, and I don't think he was all there.
Okay.
Not in a mean way.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
Yeah.
I think some things were connecting, and they weren't making a full connection.
Yeah, you'll have that.
So we bought a bunch of energy drinks, dude. And this is when self checkout first came out. Like the fucking day self checkout came out, I got high the first time, right? So like we're trying to figure this machine out, and we can't figure it out. And then all of a sudden, this weed hits me, and I'm laughing so hard trying to check energy drinks out. And that fucking security guard, he's got his fucking belt on. He's fucking staring at me. And I was like just a couple teenage kids, and I couldn't get out of that store, dude. And I laughed so hard. I've never laughed that hard in my life. And now I look at weed, and it's like, dude, I can't even smoke it because it makes me way too fucking anxious.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just over fucking powered now.
Yeah, no, I get if I'm gonna do anything like that, like I get the absolute lightest that I can, just because it's like it's not what it used to be. Like the the ditch weed was the shit. Like that was the good shit back.
Yes.
It didn't fucking make you panic. It got you, and you could still get absolutely sky high and just feel great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, the first time that I had ever indulged on that and I got high, I remember I was at one of my buddy's house, and his bedroom was upstairs. Like it was like a partial second floor / attic, so like the ceilings were slanted.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
but it was a big room. It was big as shit. He had a massive bedroom up there because it was all his. That's all you had access to was just the upstairs.
So like
portion.
the ceiling was the roof.
Pretty much.
And it got hot as fuck up there, didn't it?
Yep. In the summer times, yeah, if that AC wasn't on, he had two fans up there on full blast at all times. And we were up there, and the first time that I had ever smoked, I remember I was sitting on his bed. We were just hanging out. We were actually watching Tosh.0. And
God, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we used to watch the shit out of Tosh.0 whenever we smoked. And the first time I did it, I was sitting on his bed, crisscross applesauce, and all of a sudden I smoked, and then I waited about 15 minutes. I was like, I don't really feel anything. Then all of a sudden it just hit me. And I like laid back on his bed, and then I flung forward, and then like he said something funny on Tosh.0, and then I started laughing, and then I could not stop. I couldn't stop laughing, but not only could I not stop laughing, I kept doing that. I kept flying back. I kept teetering back and forth. I did that for like 40 minutes.
Damn, bro.
All the way back. My abs weren't hurting or nothing. I was just teetering back and just laughing the whole time. I couldn't stop for the longest time.
Fuck. So you guys were smoking it like up there in his bedroom?
Yeah. So what he would do to help get rid of that smell so his mom didn't find out is he would take one of the old school tricks. He would take an empty toilet paper roll and he'd put a dryer sheet on the end and put a rubber band on it.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever we would smoke it, we would just blow it into that, and the dryer
They say
sheet
that works.
It
I've
does.
heard of that before.
It does work. It works very well, and it gets rid of the weed smell.
Oh, man, dude, I remember like what is like a show, like I know you said Tosh.0, but when I was younger, I remember we get stoned and SpongeBob, because this is back in like the early 2000s. This is probably like 2007, 2008, probably is what I'm talking about. SpongeBob was always on TV.
Oh yeah.
So I would get high as fuck, and SpongeBob would be on. Like, you have a show that's like that you watch, like, dude, I can get high and watch SpongeBob for fucking hours.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much hidden adult humor in that.
There's a lot.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of crazy shit. Like, if you start thinking about it, like, have you heard some of the shit about SpongeBob?
Oh yeah.
Like the Krusty Krab. Like, Mr. Krabs is the only crab in Bikini Bottom because he's cooking all the other ones and fucking killing them off, bud.
What?
That's why it's called the Krusty Krab.
That's a fucked up conspiracy theory.
But dude, have you seen any other crab on SpongeBob?
I don't think so.
Other than Mr. Krabs, he's it, and it's the Krusty Krab, and it's the fucking Krabby Patty.
Other than his mom,
it's a Krabby Patty. It's other crabs. He's taking them out. He's the Hitler of all crabs. He fucking ruined them. They're all done. And then you got Sandy in the fishbowl. How the fuck would a squirrel even get to the bottom of the ocean?
I don't know. That is kind of interesting.
That bothers me.
I think they just did LSD and said, let's create a TV show.
That's wild.
And they just tripped out on drugs for a really long time.
Dude, fucking Patrick sticks to the bottom of his house and it pops up, but then they also go into his house and they have fire underwater.
Yeah, they do have fire underwater. I never understood that because there are some episodes where like fire doesn't work because they're underwater, but then there's episodes where there is fire when they're underwater.
That's what I'm saying. I also seen something else that says that's where they tested the atomic bomb in the ocean, and that's where it exploded, and it fucking turned all these sea creatures into what SpongeBob is. That's why it's like based, like everything in SpongeBob looks like it's from the 40s or 50s. Is because of that.
Okay.
See, I went down deep, weird rabbit holes with SpongeBob, and it's just Mr. Krabs is cooking other crabs, and it's basically just all radiation, baby.
Wow, that's terrible stuff. How did Sandy get there, though? Dude, that really makes you think. Like, how the fuck did a squirrel get down there and get the contraption that she has to fully function? She has a dome. She got all the water out of the dome.
And she just lives in there with a fucking tree that's green. Where's the fucking light to make it green? Did you see the episode where SpongeBob goes in there and suffocates?
Yeah.
Why are we watching that?
Yeah.
Why are we... Yeah, what? He's like all dried up and shit? Like it was almost fucking traumatic.
It was.
Why are we watching a fucking sponge die in a fucking fishbowl?
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was a cartoon.
Oh,
I need water! You remember that? That was fucking traumatizing.
That was a lot. Now that you got me thinking about it, it's kind of like,
It's fucking weird, ain't it?
That's really weird. But there's all sorts of conspiracies with other TV shows too, like Teen Titans and I don't know if you watch Teen Titans at all. But
I used to watch like Johnny Bravo.
Oh, Johnny Bravo.
Ed, and Eddie.
Shit. Ed, and Eddie is the best. Ed, and Eddie and Courage the Cowardly Dog are the best fucking cartoons.
Yes.
Especially for Cartoon Network anyway. If we're not talking Nickelodeon, we can exclude SpongeBob. Those two were the best shows.
There was some like I don't know how if you even remember this, like the Rugrats, like when the movie came out, they had that dinosaur that they rode in. It was like the Rugrats movie.
I don't remember the movie. I just remember watching the show.
The VHS tape was fucking orange.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful. I don't remember that.
Remember Teletubbies?
Yeah.
God, Teletubbies were weird.
Yeah, that was really creepy. Didn't they have like TVs on their guts or something?
Yeah, they had like some kind of shit.
Or some shit.
And I remember in the 90s, like in the early 2000s, everybody had like a stuffed animal fucking Teletubby. And then we had these thing called Furbies. Did you ever have a Furby?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
They would talk at night. They wouldn't shut the fuck up. They would talk all night in their closet. You could hide in the back of the closet. That bitch be in there talking. Pat me, pat me, pat me.
Yep.
Fucking playing Paperboy on AOL. Name, age, location. Dick pics. God! God, I miss the fucking 90s, bud. I just want to go back. I want dick pics, Furbies, and fucking Teletubbies. I don't want no more of this fucking hump to shit.
Dude, I miss the early 2000s.
I want to get high and watch SpongeBob now.
Same. I miss the early 2000s, though. That was my limelight. Early to late, actually, all of the 2000s before we got to the 2010s. That was a lot of fun.
I can't even believe you never had a MySpace, man.
No, I never had a MySpace. I got a Facebook, and my first Facebook I made in 2008 or 9. That's whenever I joined social media.
That's when Facebook started popping off, man.
Yeah.
MySpace was the shit. I loved MySpace. I wish we still had MySpace. I wish shit was that simple.
I got on MySpace. I didn't make an account, but I got on there to see what it was about before it died. Because when I was a kid, I was curious about it, and everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, backgrounds, music, all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so fucking good.
Seemed like it was a good time. But I grew up in my limelight, well, what I remember most fondly was the early and late 2000s for me. So, like, Dad Rock was at its fucking core prime.
Fucking Creed.
Yeah. Creed, POD, Crossfade.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You remember that fucking
3 Days Grace.
Nickelback.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, just divorced dads everywhere, shaving their head bald, rocking the
hardest they can. It's so I am forgetting so many bands too. Like,
play us 10 seconds of Creed, will you, Brandon?
10 seconds of Creed.
Give us a little bit of that. Divorced dads, leftovers are in the fridge. I play in a garage band, fucking Creed.
Yeah.
Just got a 2-bedroom apartment. Me and mommy aren't together anymore. Give me some of that fucking.
And then he's like crying it out on his couch or something, piss hammered.
Yeah, a stack of beer cans like a fucking Christmas tree in July.
Yeah, dude.
10 seconds so we don't get unmonetized. 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. What's that's not Creed, but. Oh! Oh, God! Huh? Oh! God. That'll make you want to fucking get a divorce right now, huh?
To a place where blind men see. God, I love that shit.
Bust the fucking grill and the New Balance out, baby. God, that makes you want to be a dad, huh?
They consider Stain dad rock too, I think.
Bro,
I like Stained a lot.
Fuck, what else to do? The Rockstar? Man, I remember when that came out by
Rockstar by
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Dude, I seen a 12-year-old on the school bus hit a line of amphetamines one time when that song come on.
Yeah, whenever I'm hammered at a bar and that song comes on, I fucking throw down. I love that shit. That song hits different, and it's always gonna hit different.
God, fucking Creed.
Creed, Nickelback, 3 Days Grace, Stained, fucking Crossfade, fucking Puddle of Mud.
Why are you so good at singing that, bro? Do it one more time for me, because I mean, you really fucking. I mean, you really. I mean, I need to get Simon fucking, in here.
Can you take me higher into a place where blind man see?
God. I mean, that's it.
Yes, it is, dude.
It's beautiful.
I'm forgetting so many. No, because Tool.
Tool. Oh yeah, Tool.
Fucking Tool.
God, dude, you're underrating Nickelback here because they have one song that's like, dude, I'll tell you, I grew up in a family that was different. I had an uncle that had a damn ringtone one time that was Nickelback. God, what was that
song? Prison gates won't open up for me.
Not
that's
that one.
Saving Me.
The one that's just talking about having dirty, nasty, sexual encounters. Talking about I want to put you on a leash and shit.
Oh, I know that song. There's people probably screaming right now.
What the fuck was it?
Oh man, we were bugged out by the track.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There it is.
Screaming, oh, it's never gonna quit. There's something. Animals.
God.
Something like we're animals.
Filthy.
No, just everywhere we go.
You know,
and everybody knows we're just a couple animals. Yeah.
You're at a pool party for a birthday at your friend's house trying to have a good time, and his dad's cooking out to that, hammering beers.
Oh, yeah.
Life changes.
Oh, yes, dude. Come on, baby, get in. Bam, 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 bam. Just get in, just get in. You get or think about the trouble we're in, or some shit like that.
Yeah, God. And why does everybody hate Nickelback? Because I think it's bullshit.
It is.
I think the internet says don't like Nickelback, and everybody hopped on fucking board.
Yeah, we could step outside anybody that hates Nickelback.
Because, I just don't understand what all the fucking hate is.
They're one of the greatest bands of all time. I'll say it right now. They are not the, but one of the. I mean, they're up there. I mean, look at their fucking numbers. People, they only hated on it because it was fucking cool back then.
Right.
And now that it's not cool anymore, people are starting to come around a little bit. But I just want people to understand that I was a fucking Nickelback fan when they were getting hated on. I have like 3 physical albums of Nickelback.
CDs.
Like, I do. I love that shit.
Compactable discs.
Yeah, Chad Kroeger.
Who's that?
The lead singer.
God, I love this podcast. Give me a shot. Better slow down. Man.
You said old Chad. I'm telling you, dudes with the name Chad.
Dude.
Old Chad in the TikTok live.
Dude.
He comes and hangs out.
Anybody named Chad is either really bad or really good. And I've met some mad Chads, bud.
I've got a few good Chads in my book.
Do you?
Yeah.
Dude, I got one.
The Chad Meisters.
I had a stepdad named Chad. My mom was 8 months pregnant. And she picked up a statue and threw it, and we was in a trailer house, right? I'm not fucking with you right now. This is a true story. I probably shouldn't be telling it, but I don't give a fuck. Bounced off the wall, hit him in the head, knocked him out.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, Chad went to bed?
Old Chad. Chad, I won't say his last name. I'll hide his identity. But
Chad took a nap for a few minutes?
Oh, yeah. She knocked him out stone cold with a statue.
Did he wake up?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, woke up, went to bed. He could never say spaghetti right. Always bothered me.
Why did he say it?
Spaghetti.
Oh, no. no, you're fucking cutting out half the word.
He was a fucking Packers fan. I hated him as soon as I met him.
Oh,
But, you know, see-
that's like from my area.
Yeah.
I used to swim in fucking Packers
and that's bad.
Bears
That's
fans.
actually my brother's father, so forgive me. I'm not talking shit.
Mm.
I'm just saying I've had a Chad. Everybody's had a Chad in their life. You know what I mean?
Oh, fucking Chadsters.
Chads
Sorry to all
or
the Chads out there if you're watching.
But have you ever met a normal Chad?
I've met a couple good Chads, but never met a normal
They're
Chad.
not normal. Anybody? What the fuck does Chad even mean? When was that a name?
Fucking maybe it's short for cheddar. I don't know, because they're getting fucking paper. I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, dude. Chad's just a weird name to me, but it is what it is.
Damn it, Chads. Sorry to all the Chads watching. If you're offended by this, then you're the problem.
Well, if you're a Chad and you're weird, then you know it. But shout out to Chad, the old stepdad.
At that point, fucking embrace it. If you know you're a weirdo, don't try to like cover it up because that makes you look even more awkward. Yeah, embrace that you're weird, man. I like weirdos. Weirdos make things interesting. All the time, every time. There's never a dull moment with a weirdo. I like weirdos.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, I've noticed that you have a lot of people at shows that come up, and I'm like, they're kind of weird. I don't want to talk to them. You kind of bring them in. You're like,
yeah.
There was one guy there one time. Where the fuck was it? Was it Newton, Illinois, when you got roofied and I got sick?
Yep.
There was a few guys there that I was like, I can't believe Brandon's talking to these people.
Oh no.
But
I don't know. I like weirdos, man. I don't like creeps. Creeps I don't like, but weirdos.
There's a difference.
There is. I like weirdos, man. They always have some crazy ass story to tell or something.
Some people are just weird and they can't help it. Like I feel like I'm weird sometimes.
Or they could just be themselves and it's like entertainment all in itself. Yeah. And that's totally fine. Like, that's great. It's material. We could even talk about it and they probably wouldn't give a fuck.
I don't think so.
Because they embrace it. And I like that.
These fucking glasses are
be
paper.
Be true to yourself, folks.
Yep.
Love that, man. We talked about that 2000s rock. God, now I want to hear some fucking old Nickelback.
Just some hard fucking Nickelback blare.
Either that or get some Puddle of Mud. That song Control. What's he saying? That song, he says, I love the way you look at me. I love the way you smack my ass. I love the dirty things you do. I have control of you. God, I love that shit, man. It just does things to me.
It's not bad. I enjoy it. I like a little bit of dad rock, bro. I met a few people who are divorced dads in their 40s and they're in a garage band, and I just don't ever want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like if it ever gets to the point to where comedy's not working out and me and you are in the living room or your dad's garage playing guitar, I'm down.
And we're in our 40s and we own a bar and we're trying to not be too much, but we got a gig they got to go to, so they're not going to stay for whatever they book. Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah.
It's time. It's just time.
Yeah, it's just time to let her go.
Just get a day job and try to get retirement, but we can't be doing that shit.
No. And at that point, you know what I feel like we should be? We should be cops.
Oh, yeah? Just go to the police academy?
Yeah.
Springfield needs cops, dude.
Yeah, they do. But honestly, I would love to be a cop, but I feel like I'd be a fucking terrible one.
You think so?
Yeah.
I had a dream the other night. I talked to Noah about it. I had a dream that me and you was cops.
Yeah.
And you had handcuffs and they was like Jell-O. You couldn't get them to go anywhere. They just kept falling out of your hand.
Oh, that sounds like a drug trip.
Yeah, there was a lot. I have weird dreams, though.
Yeah, you really do, man. Sometimes you wake up from them and beat people up in your sleep and then go back to bed. It's fucking weird.
Me and you, okay, if somebody got pulled over and me and you get out of the fucking car.
The last thing they're going to do is take us serious.
What is this, super bad? Me and you getting out of a cop car?
Super troopers, dude.
You're gonna give us a gun, a taser, flashlights, handcuffs, and the key to the world?
Yeah, they don't want to do that.
We'd be stopping at
around.
KJ's for some fucking beers.
See, I'll fuck around and pull out my taser just because someone's getting mouthy, and I'll just fucking zap them. You know what I mean? And then I'll like I wouldn't be good at it. Or if I knew somebody that was in trouble, I'd probably let them slide.
No,
and you can't do that. Like I'd get fired or arrested as a cop. Like you can't. And that's why I'm not a cop, dude. I feel like I'd let too much shit slide. I just like some 16-year-old kid doing burnouts, and I'm just watching him do it, and I'll just be like, yeah, just go home. You can't do that. You gotta fucking give the little punk a ticket. Like
you gotta fuck with him, you know,
because you gotta teach him a lesson. But I just be like, nah, just get out of here. Like I'd give too many warnings, I think.
Like there's kids trying to skateboard, you gotta fuck with them. I couldn't do that. I love skateboarding. You know, fucking if you were a cop, dude, and you had a taser, I feel like Noah's mouth just looked like it was about to make up the words vlogging.
And I just hit him with it. Chest. Yeah, I feel like I would, honestly. Like, not an abuse of power. I just don't feel like I would know the right time to implement those courses of action.
That's the problem.
I don't think that I would be good at, like, determining when it's necessary. Like I said, someone yells at me and I'll fucking tase them. Like, I don't want, you know what I mean?
You show up to Burger King, there's a tweaker, he's naked, he's covered in poop. He won't come out of the bathroom.
He starts swinging as soon as you open the door.
Because that's the thing. Is like I was a fireman and EMT for 4 years, but as a cop, you're the top guy. It's not like who you gonna call. Like it's you now. He's shitty, poopy. Who are you gonna call? You're the guy to call.
You're the first one there.
What the fuck are you gonna do? How do you get him out? You know, he's fucking drawing artwork with poop.
That's disgusting.
I'm not gonna touch him.
I wouldn't either. I'd just sit there and tase him and just keep recharging and tase him until the paramedics showed up to handle that.
And this is why we're not cops.
Yeah, it's like I just to keep him away. But I feel like I'd be doing a justice a little bit, though, by keeping him contained in that area so he's not out, like, trying to hurt the public, you know?
Right.
I feel like I'd be doing something right.
Keeping him locked down in the fucking Burger King bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping him where he needs to be.
And see, like, petty shit like speeding tickets, like, I think that's the most fucking outrageous thing in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, if you're doing fucking 60 and a 30, okay, you're a psychopath. But at that point, you should just get your license suspended. You know, like, fuck a ticket. Let me just suspend you and fine you, I guess. Fuck it, so I'll give you a ticket too, actually. You know what I mean? Like, but going, 10, 15 over on the interstate, like,
a lot.
Fucking,
I do 90
are
or
you
70,
fucking kidding me?
Am I a bad person for doing that?
No, it's the fucking interstate. You're supposed to, if you're trying to pass somebody, the left lane is for passing.
But that's the thing.
You're supposed to speed up so you can get past them. It doesn't say how fast you have to go to get around those people.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're just trying to get around those people.
Like if I'm in the left lane and I'm trying to pass, I'm doing 87, I feel like that shouldn't be a fucking problem.
Yeah, if you're just passing people.
Because some of these semis, bro, well, you drive all around the country.
All over the place, dude.
These semis are doing like 85.
Yeah, and it's like, you're going to fucking take out 5 families.
Yeah.
You need to slow down.
Gonna fucking kill everybody.
We can stop a lot quicker than a fucking 80,000 pound fucking wheel of fucking death.
Exactly.
Well, and, shout out to truck drivers. I mean, no hate at all there, but
no.
Holy fuck, man. If you guys don't have limiters in your trucks, yeah, you guys still need to slow down because that's very sketchy, you guys going that quick. My lord. My dad's a truck driver, by the way, so I can...
Yeah, I'm the best one in the country, so no fuck around!
Yeah, that's right. That's right! One of the best in the business. I don't know. We kind of got off on a cop tangent there.
Yeah, we did. Well, I had that dream, and Noah, he's always
you actually have a lot of or maybe I shouldn't say a lot, but there's a few that are in the academy in Springfield. They're actually fans of yours.
Really?
That's
That are
pretty cool.
cops?
Yeah.
Listen, I respect cops. We're talking a lot of shit. I do respect cops. What I want to do, if you guys are listening to this, if anyone is a cop, don't have to be in Springfield. If you're a Greene County Sheriff or a Springfield cop or a Joplin cop or a Jasper County Sheriff, Lawrence County Sheriff, if you're around this area, I want to do a ride along.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do a ride along, man.
Bring me and Brandon. I'll sit in the back like the prisoner or whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
But me and Brandon, we want to go on a ride along. So if you're the guy, hook us up. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Or maybe I wouldn't want to do one with a state trooper because I feel like all they do is drive up and down the highway, and that would bother me.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're just fucking, checking DOT bullshit on semi trucks and catching speeding cars. I mean, they don't really.
Dude, doing a ride along with a Springfield City cop would be so much fucking fun.
Mm.
And a little scary, probably, but it would be fucking fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that. So
yeah, absolutely. I think it would really open your eyes. I mean, we listen to we're fucking boomers.
Oh, yeah.
We listen to the police scanner like we're
Absolutely.
fucking 50, 60 years old.
Dude, I'm cleaning house. I put the Springfield police scanner on. You've heard it. I'm on that shit.
I play it every once in a while myself too, man. Yeah. You listen, you hear all this crazy shit that really goes on in town, and it's really nice that you actually have access. The public has access to that. It's really cool. Yeah. But to be able to go on a ride along and see that in person and what it's really like and what they have to do, I feel like they'd really, really open your eyes a little bit.
Well, I feel like I would be nervous because they would put me with some cop, and I don't know this cop.
Yeah,
and I feel like it would give me anxiety that I'm just in this guy's car with him.
The only other thing that I'm scared of is like with a ride along is I don't want to get a cop that fucking hates ride-alongs either.
Right.
You know, because I don't want it to feel awkward
like
or anything.
Pissed off you're there.
Yeah.
He fucking throwing shit at you, throwing shit in your lap. He fucking confiscates a meth pipe. He's like, fucking put it in the glove box.
Here, fucking bag this. I gotta drive. I got fucking...
Like training day, he's like, smoke this PSP, or not PSP, god damn it, PCP. Have you seen Training Day?
Yes.
God, I love that fucking
Denzel
movie.
Washington.
Anyways, we need to fucking go on a ride along.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it'd be a good experience. I mean, I don't think there could be anything bad. I mean, it could suck because maybe you could see things you don't want to see, but it'd be a good learning experience.
You've almost been shot twice in Springfield.
Yeah.
So it's gonna fucking be bad.
Yeah. Yep.
You remember that when they started shooting at the liquor store across from your apartment?
Mm-hmm.
And we were all on Xbox, and you were like taking cover.
Yeah.
And you're like, they're shooting, and I thought you were talking about Grand Theft Auto. I was like, where?
Yeah, no.
You're like, no, for real, outside.
Yeah, like fucking 200 feet from my door. Yeah, they were out there fucking shooting away. I fucking ran into my kitchen and I laid on the fucking floor.
And that was like it's not a gas station. It's like
yeah, it's a get and go. So they used to be really popular back in the day, but I guess Come and Go bought a lot of them out. So there's not many left. That's one of the very few that's left, as far as I know. I don't know if there's any more, but yeah, it's I don't know. You can't get gas there, no. But it's literally just a convenience store now.
Which is so weird to see. Mm-hmm. Like to see a store with no gas pumps.
Yeah.
That just sells like liquor and
beer.
And
all the typical convenient like corner store shit.
That's weird. That's probably the only one I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you.
You guys
that one?
Yeah, so you guys don't have corner stores around here, do you?
No.
Yeah, dude.
The only store we have around here is a gas station.
Yeah, we used to have we have corner stores all over up where I'm from.
And there's no gas. You just
no gas. It's just go in there, get your cigarettes, tobacco for your smoking fucking out of the pipe. Even they sell pipes, fucking booze, pops, snacks, all that shit. It's just a local owned corner store is what they're called. Or they have other derogatory terms that I can't really say, and I won't say, but because it's a lot. But yeah, dude, they're all over the place, especially since like where I'm from in Freeport, it's kind of it's built weird. So like Galena Street, it's like one of the main drags that run through. So like you got Galena Street, well all the streets are like this.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like kind of like diagonal. It's like
So
built.
they're like not like north to south. It's
No,
like
it's they're built crooked. It's the whole city's fucked
southeast
up.
to northeast.
And I think it had something to do with the river back in the day. I can't remember. To be honest with you, I mean downtown's straight square, but once you get out and Galena starts curving, the roads start going off this way instead of straight across. And so you'd have like there's churches and then also like just like corner stores where like it would literally split off in a V, like the roads would. So like Galena goes this way, and then whatever that street is, Oak or some shit like that. There's a right there on the corner. There's a big church there, and then behind it, since it widens out, there's a couple more buildings on the side. There used to be a local jerk shack, which sounds weird.
Jerk shack,
but it's Jamaican. I think it's Jamaican food. What is like Caribbean jerk or something?
like shit like that.
Yeah,
which I heard is really fucking good.
So fantastic! I've had it once. Noah's, he'll tell you, he talks it up all the time. But they'll have that, and then there was like another building of some sort. But like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. We have corner stores all over the place. Old buildings that used to be like bicycle shops or fucking little thrift stores back in the day, and that have like they're real skinny buildings, but they've got like 3 stories to them.
Well, Illinois is different.
They're
like
very
I've
different.
never been to.
Very different.
I've never seen so many bars that were in houses. Like it's an old house.
That's a big Wisconsin
that's made into
thing
a
too.
Bar. It's crazy because your mom works in one, and we went up there, and of course we went to visit your mom, and then we started driving me around town, and there was like multiple places that like were bars that were in houses, and I was like, oh, this is fucking cool as fuck. Like it's cool as fuck.
The dive bar scene in Illinois, Iowa, and Wisconsin is fucking insane, and it's actually very highly like what do you call it, praised. That's what people love and people go to. They don't like the new fancy shit like some of the stuff that we have around here. Yeah, they like the mom and pop bar scene. Or I mean, there's a bar that I went to in Wisconsin. The whole bottom half of their house, they converted it into a bar. They knocked the walls out, put in other structural supports, and made this whole wide open area. And so whenever you come in, the bar goes all the way down to the other end of the house.
God.
Yeah, it's a really long bar. It's small, but it's long. And so they turn that into a bar, and they've got an outside patio area. They spent a bunch of money, got a concrete pad out there, umbrellas, fucking picnic tables, all kinds of shit. But they live upstairs. So the
owners do?
The whole second story is their house.
That's got to be crazy, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's fucked up. This sounds fucked up, but we have the similar thing in Missouri. But you know what it is? It's funeral homes. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They build funeral homes out of houses here.
Yes.
And the people live upstairs. Like my dad owns a construction company, and we insulated the attic of a funeral home, and we had to go upstairs, and like so downstairs there's like dead bodies and shit. Yeah. And like funerals getting set up, and the people who work at the funeral home, like I went upstairs and it's like their living quarters. I'm like, how could you sleep dead bodies? Yeah. I can't do that. There's no fucking way.
No, that's a lot, man.
So like you guys figured it out, and you were like, hey, instead of dead bodies, let's just do beer.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much, man.
I love it up there. We got to go back up north. We got a lot of people I've noticed in the comments from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We got to get up to Wisconsin and do some shows, do some comedy.
We got to dabble.
Because they're fucking ready for it.
Yep. They really are. We'll get up there. Madison, Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
Monroe even would be.
Well, this Friday, we got an easy trip. Carthage, Missouri.
Yep.
We'll be in and out at the VFW. So if you guys are bored, come out and get your tickets. I think it's going to be pretty full. So excited for it. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. I'm definitely ready to get back on the road, even though it's a short trip.
Oh, yeah. No, I am too. We got new shirts, new stickers coming. They did delete a Facebook page, but it ain't going to hold us back. We're going to keep trucking and keep her going.
Fighting through it, man. through and through. But
beer tasting tomorrow.
Yep, beer tasting tomorrow, and then show Friday.
Yep.
And then races either here in Springfield or Lucas Saturday.
One or the other.
So,
One or the other.
mhm.
And I can't believe you.
Well,
is that it? Are we
I think
done
so,
already?
man. Yeah, I
There's
think that
not
should
enough
do
time. I'm ready for episode 17.
it. I know it.
All right. Well, you guys follow, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you're on YouTube, leave a comment. And if you're on Spotify, share it with your friends. The more you guys comment and the more you like the video on YouTube, the better it helps us. So we do appreciate it. These episodes get funnier and more fun every time we do them. And very exciting. We got some sponsors, I think, that are going to hop on. And we're just doing the thing. So this is the podcast. I always told myself, I've tried a lot of podcasts, and then they all failed. And when this one started, I knew it the very first episode. I said, this is it. I said, I finally got the podcast that I always wanted. Me and Brandon, this is just too much fun. So, we appreciate you guys, and we appreciate the support. And we'll be at episode 100 before you know it.
Absolutely.
Around Christmas time is what I estimate.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting there. So
Close.
we're on our way to it. But other than that, I think that's going to round out this episode, man.
Yeah, all right.
Well, it's been a good time. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Brandit Podcast.
See y'all later.